Good morning. My name is Reggie Bray. I'm an Operations Section Chief with Pacific Northwest Team 2, and this is the Schneider Springs operational update for Sunday, August 29th. Last night and yesterday evening, since we talked to you, made good progress on the south side of the fire. We were able to finish and complete the burn down the Malloy Road to the Bethel Ridge Road. Crews were able to keep that contained last night and kept securing line all the way back around to the upper part of Bethel Ridge. We also started some firing actions yesterday here at the trailhead that goes into the William O. Douglas Wilderness up to Burnt Mountain. They brought about a half mile, just a little bit more. Just a few minutes ago, they started firing again. They had favorable weather conditions and have about a mile and a half that they would like to get out here to the junction of the 199 and the 15 road system. They're going to continue that today along Bethel Ridge and this ridge road just south of the comm site, and keep continuing up and potentially bringing fire if they need to. We won't be firing too much today, doing a mini burnout operation, just cleaning up, just keeping up with it. There is quite a bit of prep that we're going to have to continue to try to get completed in here, kind of in the middle of the two areas of fire here on the south end. Crews also continue to construct line down along the 1306 down to the 1381 and over the 380 up into Indian Creek and the 1308 road, securing all these structures here to the south. We continue to watch the fire in the wilderness. Last night, a little bit of heat, showing up in areas, but we're just kind of continuing to monitor that and develop plans for farther out to the west. Moving up here to the northwest side of the fire, Bethel River Road, crews continued to do a little bit more structure prep along those structures along the road and near Goose Prairie. Also just kept eyes on this and monitored fire behavior along the river, the fire that's just east of the river there. Completed some indirect line along the Bumping River up here on the north end of kind of what we have in our plan containment area. Moved over to the Natchez River, continued work around Boulder Cave and the camp. Started tying in some indirect line along the Old River Road down to the Lost Creek Road. Crews continue to monitor this fire activity up here above Gold Creek, putting in a plan to continue to improve this dozer line, hand line coming off the 258 road down to the Natchez River here. Also looking at some other options if we can try to tighten up this a little bit and put some more line in here, see if we can find something across that would help us contain some of that. It's just early planning stages right now. Continue to monitor this along the Clover Springs and the 1600 road. That all looks good there. All that fire that was west of Nile, that's really buttoned up, looking good. Overall, just continuing to focus on priorities down here, really watching these other critical areas. We don't, want to make sure Cliffdale's is secured, and then of course Goose Prairie and the values over here along Bumping River. One thing that we were asked was about a lot of the icons that you see, these blue squares, purple dots. If you notice our legend, those are just areas we call those drop points. You'll see a DP 83 or a DP 144. Those are just references on the map geographically. So when firefighters need equipment, they need supplies, when they're talking on the radio, they can reference that, and everyone has a common operating picture of what that looks like across the whole fire. I know a lot of people watching this are locals, and they know all the road names and little nuances for canyons and rivers and creeks. But people that come in here and then work the fire don't always know that. So we reference places on the map. We identify that so we can get them logistics, get them supplies, get them things they need also, so they can reference on where they're at. That's the end of the update. Thank you.